Welcome back to World of Warcraft, Burning Crusade Classic Blind. Here in the Temple of Telhamat. They've got lots of quests for me. And that's a good thing. Because we are currently rocking only 3. 1, to go to the ramparts. 1 that probably is going to need a group. And 1 which will require me to leave the area. So instead, I'm just going to get some stuff over here. And by some, I mean a lot. A lot of quests here. See the giant red crystal from here. We'll start with the scout here. What do you got for me? It looks like help has finally arrived. The Amani welcome you to our remnant camp, Eric Erickson. Deadly predators. The broken that live in Outland have endured endless violence. It is of little surprise that as soon as the Dark Portal opened, they flocked to it in droves with hopes of escaping this land. Unfortunately for our confused brothers and sisters coming from the south, the rock flayers that inhabit the Great Fissure see them as easy prey. Go there and thin the rock flayer population, so our kin might have a chance. So then at the Temple of Telhamat, Hellfire Peninsula wants you to slay 8 Stone Scythe Whelps and 4 Stone Scythe Alphas. What do they call these? The rock flayers? So they're not a stone scythe. Stone scythe is just a type of rock flayer, apparently. We fought them before. That's very manageable.
Good help.
Nice, easy, go fight some stuff quest. Yeah, here. Got some protectors. We've got escaped Draghood. Interesting. Archorite Obadiah.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Light be with you, warrior. In search of Sedai. Hear my plight, warrior. My brother, Sedai, left long ago to contact the orcs of Maghar Post. Ever the idealist, he thought the time was ripe to set our differences aside and negotiate a peace with them. He's been missing for days, and I fear for the worst. Would you set my mind to rest and look for him? So that I must be somewhere nearby to the east. Look for his brother Sedai, nearby to the east in Hellfire Peninsula. We've seen those orcs before, so that's not too far away. We've got okay.
I must remember the light.
It will take a while, but these broken ones will learn the ways of the light. Broken ones, huh? Interesting. Cruel taskmasters. You probably think most broken are evil, don't you? In reality, many just lack guidance. Before I met the Omani, I too was lost. Our minds suffered terrible pain from the orcs' demonic magic. We're easily confused and taken advantage of. Demons allied with Illidan raid Hellfire daily and capture our kind as slaves. With the Omani, we now have hope. Travel to the ruins of Shanaar southwest of here, and slay the Illidari taskmasters so my people may be free. Slay 4 Illidari taskmasters at the ruins of Shanaar. Return to Kinna at the Temple of Telhamat in Hellfire Peninsula. Okay. I don't know if we've seen any of these broken guys before. I don't think so. Definitely something going on here. And he has another quest, apparently. The Rock Flayer Matriarch. Ooh. The Rock Flayers are mean, nasty, violent creatures, but the plain ones are like tame beasts when compared to their matriarch, Black Talon the Savage. My cousin got eaten by her, and it wasn't pretty. I swore that one day Black Talon would pay for that. You bring back proof of that monster's death, and I will give you my life's savings. Deal? You're going to need some friends to kill Black Talon. Big, tough friends with sharp swords. You'll find her inside a cave in the Great Fissure. Good luck. I believe we've also seen that. Black Talon's claw from Black Talon and Savage in the Great Fissure. A kind of Temple of Telhamat, Hellfire Peninsula. Which is between a magical waist, some magical boots, or some gloves with a lot of armor, 2 less strength, 4 less stamina for some agility. I'm pretty sure that's basically what we traded for these ones that we have now. Except this might have more armor. Eh. Either way, we'll do the quest. This magical thingy. Macaru. Ekan tries and tries. I think these Dreghood are much like the Lost ones. You know, Lost. Interesting. Alright, we got a weapon merchant.
You wish to buy?
Take your time. Look the weapons over. I'll also repair weapons and armor if you need such services. I do indeed. Repair my stuff. Got some interesting things here. An ancient bone mace. Dredic sparring blade. War blade. Two-handed. Macarai battle axe. Two-handed. Macarai light axe. Nixing the edge attests to much conflict. Ancient Dredic warblade still intact. It's used on countless battlefields. That doesn't look like a mace, but okay. Sure. Generations of warrior have trained with these blades. That's more Macarai have fallen than remain. Yeah, they're not particularly good, but they are just white, so they're nothing special. We could sell some stuff though. These light feathers and these other gloves that we have. Some carapaces, Ravager claws, plate gloves, war tusks. There we go.
Do not lose faith.
Before we head up there, let's see what's over on this side. Food and drink vendor. Fun purple crystal.
May you find what you seek.
You need something, warrior? Perhaps I can assist you. We got food. We got food that heals a lot. You only have 5 of these? Or it's five at a time, perhaps? Kind of wouldn't be a bad idea to get some of these. How expensive is this? 10 silver for that. Heals 4,000. Possible. Then these level 65 foods heal 7,500 health. My goodness. That really ramps up.
Remain vigilant.
I'll consider it. Let's go over this way. Got the main part of the temple up there. So,
May you find what you seek.
various spell doodads. For the ruined adamantite rod. Says we could vendor it or auction it for a profit. Dubious. Or no. Auction's less. It's more. The auction is more than we could sell it to a vendor, but from a vendor still costs more. So, not what we need.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Here's somebody. Chilling. All the spiky branches all around. Interesting look. Go over here. We've got a medic. Ooh.
Open your heart to the light.
Master Fist Aid. Doctor in the house. Requires first aid 300. Choose to advanced first aid, allowing a maximum of 375. Netherweed bandage 330. Heavy netherweed bandage 360. Oh, look at the amount that these heal. 2,800, 3,400. That's actually good.
May your
Okay.
days be long.
There's first
and your
aid.
hardships
Fantastic.
few.
Read this book. Advanced first aid, allowing a maximum of 375. Very good. So of that, we have 375 in mining, cooking, and first aid. We know where blacksmithing is. We just don't have the level for it yet. So we're just missing fishing. But of course there's not gonna be any fishing training over here where there's no fish. So we look at our first aid. We can make heavy runecloth bandages. Get some levels. What's in heavy runecloth is gonna be the only thing until netherweave cloth.
Warm wishes to you.
That needs 330. Can I buy it? Just so I don't have to come back? Hey. And this one. Okay, wait here.
Journey.
Requires first aid 330. Teaches you netherweave bandage, which requires 300.
Use that.
That's odd. That's kind of odd. I mean, does a netherweave bandage really require 300 first aid if you can't read the manual until 330? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We should probably do the heavy runecloth. Just so it's yellow instead of green. How much runecloth do we have? We have 180. 155 are back in the bank. At least we can use some of these heavy runecloth bandages for now, instead of these ones. 'Cause that's a lot more health on those. It looks like we're probably gonna have to grind the heavy runecloth bandages to 330 here. So hopefully we can get most of the way there before it turns green or anything, because that could get a little expensive as far as the runecloth is concerned. Not that runecloth is very expensive. It looks like technically it's profitable to make these. Interesting. We'll try. Now we have these better bandages. That'll be good. Still can't use the netherweave till 330 though, but there's 312 right off the bat. Very good. Very good. There's the scout again. What do we have up here? This is the graveyard. This is where we popped up earlier and ran out of here before we were looking at all the stuff we're not supposed to be looking at yet. I mean, we can look at it. It's fine. There's like a blacksmithing area. You can smelt fell iron, apparently. So this does work as a blacksmith. An actual anvil or anything around? Not that we have anything we actually make. Not to worry about that. This just leads back over here. Here's somebody. This is like higher up. Yeah, we like went up a step in the temple. Here we go. Flight path.
Each day is a blessing.
And go back to Honor Hold, Shatterpoint, and the Dark Portal.
Remember
Very
the
good.
lessons of the past.
Who's up here? Ramatu's up here. Just chilling. Okay. Look at all those levels. That's what progress looks like. Whole bunch of levels. Right, now into the temple itself here. I'm on the
The
wise.
legion's end draws near.
Come closer, friend. Do not let my eyes startle you. I've lost my sight many years ago, but I haven't needed it to see the things that really matter. The pools of Agonar. Much has changed since the days when we called this land Draenor. Part of the lands have been forever changed by the demon's taint. One such place is known as the Pools of Agonar. It was once the location of our people's sacred springs. The blood of the demon Agonar fouled the very essence of the holy waters. This fell blood has spawned foul beings that must be cleansed if we're ever to reclaim the pools. Travel east of here and slay the terror fiends and slimes that wander the pools. Once you go to the pools and slay 6 terror fiends and 6 blistering rots. Well, that would have been convenient to have for that other quest where you had to slay terror fiends, but okay.
Do not lose faith.
That's fine.
May the light embrace you.
Also, helping the Cenarian Post. The Cenarian Circle has sent an expedition to Outland, and, as I understand it, they are here to study what has happened and to help reverse any damage that they can. They set up a little post just to the west on the south side of the road leading to Zangermarsh. If you hit Thornfang Hill, you've gone too far. Please go and see how you might help them. Speak with Thaya Redmane. She is the one that sent the request to us for assistance. I'd like to offer your services to Thaya Redmane, the Cenarian Post in Hellfire Peninsula.
Favor the road,
Okay.
traveler, my few.
That's just going to be down here next to the ruins. That's doable.
Open your
Santa.
heart to the light.
An ambitious plan. The Blood Elves epitomize the irresponsible use of magic, warrior. They do not control magical energy. Rather, they are slaves to it and will suffer nothing to stand between them and their addiction. They consume the energies of Outland's Voidwalkers to power their demonic magics. I prepared a crystal charged with a spell that will allow us to neutralize a Voidwalker and sever its link to this world when destroyed. I've mostly seen the Voidwalkers in the warp fields to the southeast of Hellfire Citadel. Use the sanctified crystal against a wounded, uncontrolled Voidwalker. Turn to a list at the Temple of Telhamed.
Seek the path of the
Interesting. Quest item.
greetings,
So you got-
friend. May your days be long and your hardships.
And you're the innkeeper.
May I be of service?
Browse your goods. You got a gem pouch. You got a 14 slot bag for 11 gold. We got 14 slot bags for like 2 gold. An enchanting bag. Mining sack. Might as well equip 20 slot mining bag. Interesting. So I mean I could just put 20 slots worth of ores instead of a 14 slot bag. I don't know about that. I don't typically have 20 slots full of ore. And that would be 14 less inventory I can use on anything, so I don't think that's really worth it. These all have auction prices on them. It says bind when equipped, though. Never mind. I mean, am I equipping it? Not really. I'm buying it. I'm gonna take a risk here. I'm going to assume these auction prices are at least somewhat reasonable. And it looks like they only sell one here. So it's like, if this is the only place where they have one of these and somebody wants more than one, I could see the auction price actually being higher for that. So we're gonna buy this one. Yeah, we haven't equipped it, so it's not bound. Gem pouch, mine sack. A heavy toolbox, engineering bag, which doesn't actually have value there. That was a costly investment, but hopefully it pays off.
Safe journey.
Just have to make sure to not equip these. That would not help us. You'd have to really go out of your way to need a 20-slot mining bag. Like, surely you could get yourself back to a bank before you would need that. Either way. Let's make our way down to the Cenarian outpost down here. Take their quest too. See what's all available. Avoid all the vultures. And there are a lot of them. Run away. This way. Definitely a very desolate area. Nothing's changed there. It's weird that you can't click on the next areas on this map. That worked on the old maps. Yeah, whatever. Somebody. And here's everybody here at the post. There's somebody to talk to turn in.
Greetings, traveler.
Bid you welcome, warrior. In the Cenarian posts. Oh goodness, you must be the help that I requested from the Temple of Telhamat. I'm glad that you're here. There's a lot to be done, and I have just the thing to start you out. Demonic contamination. Welcome to the Cenarian post, warrior. We don't often get company out here, but I'm grateful for the visit. I work with the creatures of this desolate land. It requires me to travel to many remote places. The Cenarian expedition has dispatched me to study some of the most dangerous wildlife in Outland. And I've made a startling discovery. While many creatures here have already undergone radical changes, they continue to mutate. I'm collecting blood samples to document the changes, and any help would be welcome. The Cenarian Post in Hellfire Peninsula has asked you to gather 6 Hellboar blood samples from hulking Hellboars.
Be careful.
I can do that.
Elune be with you.
Dorthoyan. Sometimes the straightforward approach to a problem is the best. Colossal Menace. See that huge red crystal to the north? Nope. It fell from the sky not long ago, causing a massive earthquake. When we came out here to investigate the disturbance, we found all of these colossi wandering about that weren't previously here. There's definitely something strange about that crystal, and the energies that it's emanating. I don't have time for that. Those mountain giants are my immediate concern. I want you to head up to Fallen Sky Ridge with some friends and deal with them. Slay 5 raging colossi, and then return to Lonely and Cenarian Post Hellfire Peninsula. You'll be able to choose Idol of the Wild. It's a relic idol that we apparently can't use. A Librum, a wand, a totem, or this, a crossbow. I mean, it increases attack power by more, so that's better. It's definitely what we'd choose. Another group quest, though.
Good luck, friend.
Let's see if we can get somebody together for that.
How?
It's sad to see what's happened to this land. The Cenarian expedition will do what it can to understand and heal the damage that has been done. Yeah, that's gonna be a tall order. Good luck. Keep Thornfang Hill clear. We've been fighting an ongoing battle to keep the pass through Thornfang Hill to the west clear of Ravagers. It'd be bad if we were to become completely cut off from the refuge in Zangermarsh. We don't want to displace the creatures. There seems to be little choice, as their attacks on travelers through the area have become more aggressive. Clear some of the Ravagers out of there if you can. Kill 8 Thornfang Ravagers and 8 Thornfang Vemsplitters. And then return to Maram, Stouthoof, Cenarian Post, and Hellfire Peninsula.
We shall meet again.
Doable.
Tell me I
Amethyl Mistwalker. The extent of the corruption in Outland is truly astonishing, warrior. The Cenarian Circle hopes to understand how these creatures have managed to survive. Studying this broken, tortured land and its inhabitants may yet teach us how to heal ailing parts of our own world. Cenarian Expedition. Cenarian Circle's main expeditionary force in Outland is known as the Cenarian Expedition. That began as a small venture, controlled directly by the Cenarian Circle, has become a large and fairly autonomous body. The expedition's leader, Sil Windsinger, has asked us to direct volunteers to her outpost. Report to her at the Cenarian Refuge in eastern Zangermarsh. Take the main path to the west, and it will lead you directly there.
God is watching.
Yeah, that is our first quest, telling us to go to another area. So that's interesting. Alright. Yeah, we got multiple group quests. All sorts of good stuff. Alright, where do we want to start? Let's just start from the top. Go fight some stone scythes. We're fighting the hulking hellboars. We've got a lot of options. Let's just. Now we need to be paying attention in chat in case everyone wants to do Drill Master or the Colossal Menace or Rock Flayer Matriarch. This magic guy's shooting me again. Very rude. I'm just trying to go jump in a fissure. Everybody's being bothersome. Yeah, the Stone Scythe guys seemed pretty doable. Should be able to make quick work of this. And since we're going to be over here, I might go up to the pools next. Let's just pencil that one in here. Alright. Don't think we had anything with vultures. Okay. This is a deranged hellboar. That's not the right one. Very specifically need the hulking hellboar for that quest. Okay. Let the fighting begin. With our sharpened blades. And eventually a tasty snack. But first,
I'm out of range.
fighting. Defense is tough and desperation. Another Stone Scythe Alpha right there. I'm sure it'll be fine. Use all of our trinkets. Doing pretty good. And then the whelps are even weaker, so should be able to manage this very easily. Head down here.
Not enough.
I'm in. I clicked the wrong thing there. So instead of charging, I just didn't do anything. There's a tunneler. Don't need that right now. Oh, these guys run away. What are you doing? Tunneler? What are you doing?
Far away.
And he's gone. Okay, sure. Oh, he's over here now. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's pretty annoying. This is much worse than the Crustbusters. At least they would just stay in the same place. Alright. Now we can have our Buster Bites. They're doing Overlord. That's what we already did. I think all these ones were two-person groups. Yeah, suggested 2, suggested 2, suggested 2. Okay. Yeah, Overlord was suggested 4, I believe. So that's definitely a larger commitment. More difficult. All that. Hamstring him. Make things easier on myself. Oh, now you fucked up. That was some delicious damage. Trinket plus sweeping strikes plus cleave. That's a winning combination. We're already halfway done with this quest. Get away from that tunneler. Don't do that right now. Got an Axis level. Very good. So now I guess the heavy Warcraft bandages are actually a very good option. Faster. We're gonna have plenty of heavy runecloth bandages. Then we also have got only a few netherweave cloth. I think ultimately we're still gonna end up with more fish than bandages. And technically we would just buy more bandages. Also a little more expensive. There's options. Tunnelers. Guess we're fighting another tunneler. I mean, that's okay. Literally just came to me. Convenient. Just stay here. That'd be great. You are just the worst, aren't you? Just the worst. Just tunneling around. Being a nuisance. And being dead. What do we get here? An eroded leather case. Begins a quest, requires level 58. This case seems to have spent some time in the digestive system of a large worm. Neat. Very neat. What kind of quest are we gonna get from a worm stomach? Very interesting. Full health here. Missing missive. Upon examining the battered leather case, it becomes apparent that the container's damage must have been caused by the caustic fluid of the worm's digestive tract. The leather appears to have been intricately tooled at one time, but the details of its adornment can no longer be made out. The only recognizable feature of the case is a worn logo of the Cenarian Circle. Knowing nothing about the contents of the case, you decided the best course of action would be to deliver it to a Circle member. Turn a eroded leather case to Ven, Maine, capture the ruins of Shana in western Halfan Peninsula. That's easily doable. That's neat. Fun little bonus drop for quest. Exactly how much of a quest it's going to be, of course you don't know. But it's fun to see. Very fun. I like being able to get 3 bloodthirsts off with one of these Blade Fist breath usages. Feels very effective. We're not doing too bad out here. Not doing too bad at all. Ow. Got so many buffs. It's just great. It's just great having so many buffs. Tyler. Alright, how are you out? How's about? You go away. Oh, he's tunneling towards me more. Alright. Ow. Hey. Tunneler's still coming? Hope not. Okay. We will eat this. Get some of our health back. Looks like we just need to kill one more alpha and we'll be done here. Sounds good. Up to 14 quests now. Let's find a good place to jump down on an alpha. Don't need to go messing around in the mines right now. I mean, there's one. He's way up on a hill, so we can do our favorite thing in the entire game. Ah, we fell straight down and a tunneler attacked us. Oh, it was fun while it lasted. Tunneler? Give me that. Okay. So that's done. Still in combat though. Oh, you come closer. Out of here. Not interested. Leave me alone. Alright. So head over to the pools. Let's take the bridge. Probably a better plan. So this time we need to actually fight the blistering rots. Previously we've been able to just avoid them when we headed over here. Oh, boys. Okay. Okay. So I guess down there. That's over there. That's over there. So these are the three group and then the whole dungeon there. They're getting chased by the slimes. Okay. It's like a lot of people are fighting the slimes here. So they've got oozlings. Probably want to go into this with good ol' sweeping strikes and everything else idea. That's incredibly effective. Oh, what did we get here? Nature damage. Meh. Yeah, we can slap them with the sweeping strikes. That's going to be a big win for us. Begins to bubble. That quickly takes care of the ants. Very effective. Oof, taking a bunch of damage though. And it's stacked to 2. Kinda want to wait that off, honestly. Neutral damage every 2 seconds. 2 stacks of it. We're not in combat anymore, so we're healing a bit while it hurts us. We're healing more than it hurts. Pretty awkward. We could maybe deal with that getting up to
Too far away.
3 stacks. Might just be able to use a regular cleave here. Oh, we already got 2 stacks. Suboptimal. He's worth anything? Yeah. Enough, at least. I got some ore over here. I'll take that. While we wait for our rot to decay. It seems like it's applied so often that even if stone form would work, it's not a huge deal. Boy, everything's just dead in the pools of Agrenar. And not in the normal way it's always dead. Wait 2 more seconds here. Yeah. Looks like... There's a few ways to go about this. It's going to have 2 stacks from 1 fight, though. Up to 3. We might be able to dodge this if we tried. Alright. See if we can eat food while getting nature damaged. Yeah, seems like it. Yeah, 4 stacks is a bit much. Probably want to do only 2 stacks. I mean, we only need to fight 1 more of these guys, so we should be okay. I'll use one of the lower level bandages here. Alright, so it doesn't cancel out eating, but it does cancel out bandaging. Good to know. Annoying, but good to know. Interesting. Interesting mechanic there. Back up. Let's go with a regular old sweep. Yeah, it works. It's not exactly awe-inspiring though. They're just not strong enough for the whole sweep and strikes idea to really be necessary.
I'm out of range.
Look at these guys. Another axis level. Very good. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. These guys are still fairly powerful. Somebody's doing Overlord. Probably all the other people we saw in this area. Looking for a healer. Very good. I could probably pop in, do some damage. But I want to be careful not to take the aggro first. Like, tag it or whatever. Because you kind of want that to be in the group. Running around. I don't think it's helping. Not sure if that's really a thing. There was another Terror Fiend. That one went a lot better, I'd say. These ones are already dead. Well, currently dead. Here's one. All of our stuff. They're just like setting me on fire, as he is wont to do. There's another one. Yeah, that's not quite right. Never got enough health left. We can just use the smaller one. Okay.
Too far away. Still recharging.
Bonk. These guys aren't too bad. There we go, more rune cloth. Enter those into more bandages. Very good.
I'm out of range.
And one more to go. Yeah, this extra 200 attack power is pretty solid. Not gonna lie. Alright, there we go. That is those quests completed. Ah. Ah, boy. Well, now we've done it. Oh, come on. We're just aggroing everything. Hello, I'm dead. Don't worry about it. Nailed it. Unfortunate. Thought I could thread that needle there. It seems like a lot of that just might be enemies getting stun attacks when they're behind you. That just might be a general thing that can happen, because it seems we always get stunned while trying to run away from stuff. Might not be a particular stun effect that's happening. Just kind of it happens when they're behind you or something. Anyways. Let's get ourselves back here. Go turn in these quests. Look at this leather case over there. The quest we completed. By Redmane and at the temple. So we'll go to the temple first. Then we'll head down to the outpost. Or go to the outpost first and then the temple, because they have a resting area there. Again, I probably have all the rested experience I need, but why not have more? Why not? Just seems like a good plan. Let's get ourselves out of here without dying again. We survived longer than I expected, honestly. Obviously not long enough. Put my weapon back on. On my mount. And we're good to go. Also want to see if there is a cooking location at the temple. Cook up some more of our Ravager flesh. That'd be nice. Wonder how long this bag was in that worm. Probably not too long, since it already shows sign of wear from the acid. I don't think it would be like years or anything. That seems unlikely. But we will see what the quest has to say about it. We got level 64 axe. It's not good because it's not good. Yet another thing we can't even wield. 64 though, my goodness. Seems a little high level. Nothing else around here is on level 64 or anything. Maybe the giants. Either way, not too much. We got this crystal. You go to the Voidwalkers for that. Okay. Here's this outpost here. Hulking hellbores around this area for the other quest. That'll work.
Greetings.
Missing missive. Good day, warrior. What brings you to my encampment? I found a pouch. Thank you for bringing this to me, warrior. I was wondering why I hadn't heard from the expedition in so long. Wonder how long ago this message was dispatched. What befell its carrier? Is there a coin for your trouble?
Go in peace. How may
So they just got 8.
May the eternal
Just
sun
a little bit of experience in gold. Sure. And then one of these here.
Well met.
Hello.
Goodbye. Till
Well
next we
met.
meet.
What
May
brings
the
you?
eternal sun shine.
Hello. Good luck, friend.
That's the scout. And that's also here. Okay, so both of these are up there. At the top. They're building a rock. Well, we've seen that you can get through here, so we're gonna go up towards this. Or not. Yeah, they're all 63 elite. They must not be all that elite if it's a two-person suggested. I think they're playing a bit fast and loose with what they mean by elite. Because you've got elites where it's like dungeons or raids. You need 5 or more people. And yeah, these is just 2. Right. Where are Dracos? They're coming from this way. I don't know where y'all are coming from. Right. Here's the scout.
Arcanon Poros.
You've done well, Eric Erickson. It's always unfortunate to have to resort to taking a life, even when it's that of a dangerous beast, such as the rock flare. My thanks for carrying out this grim task.
Remember, the lesson
10,000 XP. Since they might be coming from the swamp?
Blessings upon you.
Pools Vagonar. Yes, I feel the foul presence in the pools weakening. You've done well, Eric Erickson. We've also already slain the boss there, so that's progress. Cleansing the waters. I must ask that you finish what we've set in motion. Now that the demonic influence has been weakened, we must take this cleansing vial and pour it at the very source of the taint, Agonar's own corpse. You'll find the demon's bones at the northern end of the pools. Beware, I sense that Agonar's essence has not quite left this world. I'm on the wise once you travel to the pools of Agonar. Use the cleansing vial at Agonar's corpse. Turn to him when Agonar's essence is cleansed from the water. Then we get to choose one of these things.
Blessings upon
Alright. I can do that. And I don't know if I see a cooking spot around here. I think there might be a cooking spot. A little village kind of area. Yeah, like, I mean, I could cook on the fire part of that, right? Yeah, let's make some Ravager dogs. Yeah, there we go. Don't want to cook in the soup part. I'm just kind of sneaking in here under the soup, doing my own cooking. Sure, why not? That's in green now. I mean, the Ravager dogs themselves are still useful, so not too worried about it. And another bandage. All sorts of levels. Okay. Yeah, you could probably find a vendor to sell some of this extra junk to. Do you have anything in here? Auction expired motive shadow. Take that. And this. Just get rid of you. Close. No. Delete. I can report them. Yeah. There we go. More useful buttons. Who's got a shop? Who wants to buy some junk? I mean, you've got a shop. You only sell books. But I bet you'll take my random pieces of garbage. How would you like some talons? And a carapace? And some twitching legs? A blood-soaked tail? Damaged talon? Corrosive ichor? And that's not that. But how about an eroded axe? There we go.
Dionys Akar.
Very good. Do some resorting here. Books over here. Quest items down here at least. Okay. We got one more dynamite to throw. Because why not? Alright. You would think the person in the back would be like the important leader, but they are the innkeeper. I guess more these guys are the leaders here. Anyways, some good progress. Got some quests, did some quests. Plenty of quests left. And we'll continue fighting stuff. Maybe looking to see if we can get some people together for the group quests. Overall, more stuff. You're in Hellfire Peninsula. Next time. Goodbye.